Yeah, microphone check 1, 2. Thank y'all for coming. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. with Business Credit Builder. And today we're going to be talking about 15 easy ways to get business credit, loans, and credit lines for real estate investing. During this webinar, you will discover why real estate investments are booming, why banks and credit unions won't provide traditional financing, why the SBA can't help, how to access up to $150,000 in unsecured credit, which kinds of funding you could get with bad credit, which types of funding you could get then when you're a startup, how to get 72-hour funding with business revenue lending and cash advances, how to get cash flow financing without a credit check, how to get merchant cash advances with only $5,000 in deposits, and a whole bunch more. Okay, so if you can hear me now, and you know where the chat box is, put in there your business name, all right? And where you're viewing us from. Where are you, right? Okay. And while you do that, I'm going to set up my screen. How about that? Okay. So let's get going. Yes, indeed. Here we go. This is what I like to see it. All right. 15 ways to get business credit lines and credit business. Let me start all over. I didn't mess that up. 15 ways to get business. And you're going to continue keeping on. Okay. Where's my stuff at? Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm the CEO at businesscreditbuilder.us LLC. Please take note of my contact information. And there's 3 buttons at the bottom to make sure you take note of. Okay. The green button is how you can get a free guide on how to build business credit. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide, right? So I'm gonna give you some more websites, but they're most likely gonna start with businesscreditbuilder.us, and then I'm gonna tell you /something else, right? Okay. So if you want to talk to us about the services that we provide, you go to and get a free business credit consultation by going to /consult, right? And if you think you qualify for funding now, go to /get funding. Oh, that ain't working, right? Okay. Okay, real estate as an investment, it's nothing new. Real estate investing has been around for thousands of years. It predates stock markets and other methods of trading and valuing wealth. Land used to be the best sign of anyone's wealth. Why? Because land is permanent. And y'all already know this type of stuff right here. While renting out real estate investments remain a popular way to profit from land and buildings, the real money and real numbers are in flipping, buying now and selling high in rapid changing markets, and fixing up rehabs for profit is all the rage. According to the Real Wealth Network, 2016 was a banner year for flipping in the United States. 6.8% of all single-family condo and home sales were flips. Is my thing going out again? Oh, shucks. Okay. My mic is on, right? Okay. All right. Turning and you might be tempted to try a traditional lender or credit provider like a bank or credit union. This thing is acting crazy. Okay. Okay. Credit unions and commercial lenders like banks and most likely not loan to you unless your credit is impeccable and you have been in business for a long time. Somebody got a question?
And that's what the Model Y to a certain extent are right now. But for 100 years in this country, consumer tastes have always gone to a point where they're like, will that happen with Tesla? We're not quite there yet. But that's going to be a good question in a couple of years because you're seeing enough Model 3s.
Hello, Parker.
At some point, you may have people say,
Parker, I'm going to mute you. Okay, thank you. Okay, credit unions and commercial lenders, like banks, will most likely not loan to you unless your credit is impeccable and you have been in business for a long time. Why? Because real estate and other financial industries are considered high risk. Okay? The SBA can't help. The SBA, the Small Business Administration, does not actually loan money. Instead, they set loan guidelines. Because the SBA guarantees these loans, rates are more favorable and terms are more flexible. The SBA says real estate investing is too risky for them. Delays can be costly. If you had to wait around until your bank or credit union to feel comfortable enough to give you a loan or extend credit, you'd be waiting a long time and missing out on opportunities. Unfortunately, but fortunately, you've got other options. So trying other options. Banks and credit unions got you down. They are not the only lenders out there. According to the Department of Revenue, 98% of all business loans and credit lines came from sources other than traditional banks and credit unions. Now, I'm going to let you know that most businesses that go to a commercial bank get denied. And in the recent years, right, within the last 10 years, there's been companies, alternative lenders, that have been trying to help these businesses that get declined by the banks and coming up with different alternative solutions to being able to get financing for small businesses. Okay, so it's a growing trend now. Alternative lenders. Okay, how we can help the business credit builder. We show you how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Our high-tech software helps you build your business credit and access high-limit store credit, business loans, and credit lines. We work with all legitimate types of funding programs that are available today, offering funding through hundreds of investors and lenders through a multitude of different funding programs. 15 ways to get business credit, loans, and credit lines for your real estate investing. Let's get it. Number 15, unsecured credit. With this unsecured credit, you can get access up to $150,000 in 3 weeks. In unsecured credit, with 0% interest rates that you can secure even as a startup. Unsecured credit is offered without the need of collateral or a show of assets for approval. Instead, the loan or credit is based on the lender's promise to pay. You need a 685 or better in order to qualify for this, all right? 685 or better. And for the people that's coming in the room, I see you coming in, make sure you put in the chat box your company name. And if you got some questions and stuff, you can put that in the chat box as well, all right? I'm getting ready to go to the chat box soon. Stand by. So with this unsecured credit, you can get credit lines to take cash out. These accounts report to the business credit agencies, thereby helping build your business credit. Okay. Even startups can be approved. All right. So for this program that we have with the unsecured credit, this program that we have is called the Credit Line Hybrid Program. All right. Even startups can be approved. You don't need collateral or a show of cash flow. You just need a 685. I know it says 680, but I'm gonna tell you 685 or better FICO score, okay? Or a guarantor that does, okay? Funding in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm gonna say about 3 weeks, okay? Now, for this is called the Credit Line Hybrid Program. To access this, you go to /get funding. There's a video on that page, and you can find out the details and whether or not you qualify. All right. All right. Let's go to the next one. Number 14, business revenue lending and cash advances. This is not a loan. Business revenue lending is an advance based on the future sales and revenue of a business. We can get you funded in 72 hours. Okay. Let me give you an example of that one, right? A quick example of this revenue lending and cash advances is a car dealership, right? So you got an inventory of cars out there that you're going to sell. As you sell, you pay down your loan. That's the type of thing that is, right? So for businesses in that situation, that's what this helps for, okay? And okay, in real estate, that would be if you got properties, right? So you're getting ready to sell these properties or whatever, right? Or you got rents coming up, right? Stuff like that. Cash flow financing. Cash flow financing is one of the most popular types of financing today. It's fast and easy. All you need is 3 months bank statements review, right? Here goes one of my partners. My funding partners is David Allen Capital, and they have an easy. Now, this cash flow finance is not for every business, right? Because it's for existing businesses that has cash flow, starting at $3,000 per month, and you can also be a independent contractor. You could be doing 1099s and get funded in 10 minutes up to $10,000, all right, with the best case scenarios, right? And this is all done right on your telephone, right? Okay, so you would go to my website, to the business loans page or the get funding page, right? And you do that, you click on David Allen Capital, right? And you fill out a quick questionnaire, and they'll get right back to you. And they'll be asking for you to upload your bank statement information, right? And once they check out your bank statements to verify that you do make the money that you say that you make, they're going to approve you in the next 10 minutes or so. For larger loans, it takes a couple of days, right? But for them smaller ones, that could get through real quick, which, you know, small meaning 10,000, something like that, okay? Okay, so that was the cash flow, right? Now we're going to go to merchant cash advances. Number 12, merchant cash advances, similar to cash flow financing, but only for credit card deposits, or only credit card deposits are counted. Qualifications tend to be easier, right? You only need $5,000 in deposits to qualify and 6 months in business, okay? So this is for businesses that accept credit cards as payment for whatever services or products that they provide, right? And this is how you can get funding, right? Based on those credit card deposits by month, okay? Number 11, securities-based line of credit. So if you have stocks and bonds, you can use them as collateral to get business credit. Rates are usually less than 5%. No cash flow or consumer credit score is required for this, okay? And your stocks or bonds, whatever your investment is, it stays intact, right? As you are able to get a business loan for that, right? You don't need bank statements or tax returns for approval. You will still earn interest on the stocks and the bonds you have. You can use the stocks you currently own as leverage to get business financing, okay? Borrow up to 90% of the value of your stocks. You will continue to earn interest on stocks, on any stocks pledged as collateral. Funding takes about 3 weeks, so this is a quick one, right? Number 10, 401k financing. Use your existing 401k or IRA as collateral for business financing, right? IRS proven strategies with no tax penalties. You will still earn interest and pay low interest rates as low as 5%. Fund in less than 3 weeks. You can get up to 100% of what you can roll over in your 401. Stand by. Stand by. All right. So one thing to know about this, 401k financing is that it is actually, you going to work, and when they cut you a check, they take out money to put into your 401k, right? And then what they do with that money is they give that money to these businesses. And then these businesses take your money and go make money. Okay? So I'm saying this is a good idea that if you have this type of investment, that you can use your own money and start your own business, or expand your business, grow your business, right? Okay. The idea is that you are investing your own 401k in your own business. Let's go to the chat. Let's see what we got here. We got here Carol Stells, see Kaz Notary Public and Loan Services in Cali. Aloha BB Distribution from Hawaii. What's the deal? Golly, this is the first time we had somebody from Hawaii out here. No doubt. Ha! Yeah, out there. I have 2 business models. I seen you before, but I messed up your name. Right? I'm not gonna mess it up again. I'm gonna say R comprehensive services and non-medical transportation. Freezing up again. There we go. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. There. Oh man, I'm having some problems with this Zoom because it don't happen on Teams. Okay. Okay. So let's continue moving on. Let's see. We're up to number 9, right? Now, number 9 is accounts receivable. Accounts receivable. Accounts receivable financing, factoring. It's also called factoring, is an ideal way for any business which receives orders and is not paid for weeks or months later. With accounts receivable financing, you can get up to 80% of your receivables advanced to you within 24 hours. Okay. You can use your outstanding accounts receivable for financing. Get as much as 80% of your receivables advanced to you in less than 24 hours. Closing takes less than 2 weeks, and the factor rates are as low as 1.33%. Your receivables should be with a government agency or credible business. The 20% balance will be forwarded to you once the invoice is paid in full. There are no consumer credit requirements, and there are no cash flow requirements for approval. Rates are very low as 1.25%. You should be in business for at least 1 year. Okay. Number 8, and this is one of my personal favorites, the house flipper financing. Get 100% financing, as you may need to purchase and rehab a residential property. Let me say that again. Get 100% financing you may need to purchase and rehabilitate residential properties. You can usually get a 6-month term and an extension when needed. Rates are 8% or higher. Now, you're going to have to prove to them that you're able to flip a house. So you have to show them that you done flip the house within a year or something, right? Okay. You will need a FICO score of 660. Okay, that's not too bad. Lenders will want you to have flipping experience. You will need cash on hand to put in an escrow account. Okay, that's normal stuff, right? Y'all already know. The property is used as collateral. Funds are a reseller program. Funds in a reseller program are available for residential purchase and renovation projects. Most traditional banks and credit unions will not approve this. They're going to say, hell no. Okay? Authorized funds are held in escrow and released in drawers as the contractors complete renovations. Y'all already know how it goes down, all right? And here goes the page for ROK Financial, which is on our /get funding page, businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding. And I have a few, this particular program is only offered at, it is offered at Credit Suite, and it's also offered at ROK Financial, right? So you can check out the unique benefits, the qualifications. On this particular one is 640, all right? The paperwork needed is the application, 3 months bank statements, right? You know the deal. So what you do is you fill out an application. They're going to contact you, and you tell them the information that you have and what you need to do, all right? All right, now, business credit. Business credit. Don't have a good enough FICO score to qualify for some of these programs, then it's time to build business credit. Trade lines. According to Dun & Bradstreet, suppliers reporting their positive experiences to the credit reporting bureaus are creating what is called trade lines. Okay, trade lines can give potential lenders a clearer perspective of your ability to pay back. Okay, this is information beyond the numbers. It can make it clear if you engage in risky practices. Okay, and real estate investing is a risky practice to lenders. So having business credit is important. All right. Number 7, vendor credit. One easy method of getting started building credit is what's called vendor or trade credit. You will get, if you get your coffee from the same supplier, why not ask for trade credit on future purchases? Okay. Not every vendor reports trade credit to the trade bureaus. So it's important to pick vendors that you normally do business with that report your payments to the business credit reporting agencies. Okay? Vendor credit is often very easy to get. It establishes a relationship with your company and the vendor. Get your first 5 credit accounts through vendor credit and get the ball rolling. Okay? So vendor credit is like the net 30 accounts. If you've seen my webinars before, I talk about net 30 accounts. It's the same thing as vendor credit, right? And they give you a little credit when you have no credit. But when you do buy something, you have to pay the total balance in 30 days. So the first goal in building business credit is to get 5 of these starter vendors before you go on to the next, okay? Because building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. And getting this vendor credit is a necessary step to building business credit, okay? Number 6, store credit. When you're building personal credit, some of the first places to send you credit offers were probably businesses. The same can work for your business credit. Do you have credit with home improvement stores like Lowe's or Home Depot? Use it for fix and flips, okay? So now these accounts like Lowe's and Home Depot, they won't give you credit when you have no credit. That's why you need those starter vendors, the net 30 accounts first. And then you go get these Lowe's and Home Depot type of accounts, right? The floor accounts, right? All that stuff, right? Strategy. You have to use strategy to build business credit. Think about the things you already purchased for your household and your business. Consolidate purchases and buy from vendors that report to the business credit reporting agencies. Number 5, fleet credit. Fleet credit allows your business to maintain a fleet of vehicles. These are usually fuel cards that allow purchases for fuel, repairs, maintenance, and supplies. Okay, that's the fleet credit. Trade accounts. Keep going with trade accounts to normally do business with, that you normally do business with already, like office supplies, cleaning supplies, auto repair services, cell phone providers. Well, cell phone providers, they normally don't report, but they are good references, okay? Number 4, qualifying for cash credit. Now, once you got 10 trade lines on your credit report, now you can start applying for business credit cards, all right? And they will match when you get approved, they will match your highest credit line that you have already existing, right? You don't need a social, no credit check, no personal guarantor, right? So what you do is those revolving accounts, the trade accounts, right? The revolving accounts and stuff, you would use one of those more often. And when they see you making on-time payments, then you can call them and ask them for an increase in your limit. And you want to keep doing that, because once you get to this point, to get to the MasterCard, the Visas, the American Expresses, they're gonna, when they approve you, they're gonna match your highest revolving credit line, okay? Okay, number 3, Credit card, business credit cards. Business credit cards are another funding option. Some are linked to your personal and business credit scores, like personal credit cards. Business credit cards must be paid off in a timely fashion. Utilization must be below 30%. Okay, you can get high limit credit cards in your business name, which are linked to your business EIN with no consumer credit inquiry. No cash flow or credit or collateral is required. You can get immediate vendor credit approvals. You can get high limit store credit within 30 to 90 days. You can get high limit cash and fleet credit within 120 to 180 days. And auto funding. Okay? Auto funding. Okay? Number 2, business credit lines. These are harder to get, right? But you can build up to it. You can work slowly and step by step, you can get to it, right? There's a step-by-step process to get to here, right? A business credit line offers a business credit line differs from a business credit card because it is more like a debit card, okay? And you can take cash out. You can borrow up to a certain limit, and you only pay interest on the amount that you have. There goes my mic in. Figure this mic thing out because this thing is not good doing that stuff. This thing here, I don't know why Zoom, it only does that on Zoom. But with these business credit lines, you can draw and repay funds, okay? The point that I was making is that compared to a business loan, you have to pay the total interest on the whole thing, even if you didn't use all the loan money that you got, right? So with credit lines, you only pay interest on what you have used. And when you repay it, then your available balance goes back to what it was as you pay off what you already used, right? Okay. A business line is for several purposes. Business loans are generally for a specific this is not good. This is not my mic going out like that, my cam going down. We got to figure that out. Okay, new program. Average credit at 650 to 660 and 10% escrow until deal funds, 50 days, 90-10 program. Okay. Here goes one of this is ROK Financials, right? ROK Financial has a line of credit. And there goes the unique benefits right there. All right. So they have 6, 12, and 18-month terms available, right? Weekly and monthly payments, same day funding up to $200,000. It's a true revolving line of credit, right? There goes the qualifications, the paperwork needed, right? And you can find all this stuff at my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding, right? All right. Now, here goes the bonus. Commercial real estate financing. A lot of stuff like that flipping program I mentioned, that's just for residential. But we also have commercial real estate financing, right? And you can find this at the website also by going to business loans, business-loans at the website, right? Okay, so here with the commercial real estate financing, the smartest moves you can make when it comes to commercial real estate financing, you can get up to 20 million in financing for your business. Here goes the fast facts. Approval amounts up to 20 million. Collateral is real estate. So you have to have property already to put up for this, right? That's how it works. You put up property and you get real estate to buy property, right? Credit quality, fair credit accepted of 620. That's not bad, right? Credit quality bank statements. They're gonna want to see your bank statements, right? The qualifications, you need the bank statements, real estate asset lists, right? You need 2 revolving accounts, under 40% utilization. Bank management needs to be good. Personal financial statements, no bankruptcies in 7 years, and no open collections. Okay, that's the commercial real estate financing. That's a nice one there. I like that. Okay, here goes the bonus. We also have asset-based financing. Now, the other one was for commercial real estate. You put up commercial real estate and get funding to buy commercial real estate. Now, this one is for asset-based financing. So if you have this includes the personal, the single family homes that you might have that you can put up to get funding for a business loan. Okay. And just as a bonus, because this program, my partner program, is good for real estate investors, right? Because you always come in contact with other businesses. So you can start your own business funding agency and help fuel business owners with business credit and access to funding and or savings. So I got a new webinar coming up for the partner program coming up soon. So you can go to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/events, and you can see when the upcoming webinars are, and look out for that partner webinar. We have partners, right? And the thing that's good about this, you can make a bunch of money. It don't even cost you money to start this business, right? A lot of businesses you start, you got to invest in it, right? This here, all you have to invest is some time. And you can decide how much time you want to invest, okay? So this is a good deal. You can make a lot of money. So check out the webinar on that. Credit history and credit management. With all the types of credit and financing, remember, don't borrow more than you can pay back. Pay back as much as you can, as quickly as you can. Keep thinking of ways to improve and increase your available business credit. Request increases. Ask if they pull credit. If so, don't do it if they pull your credit. If you pull your personal credit, you're looking for businesses that report to the business credit reporting agencies, and use your inquiries wisely. Okay, y'all already know that. Credit history and credit management, personal credit versus business credit, and utilization. With business credit, you can max out a Lowe's card, max out a Home Depot card, and not affect your scores. Okay, so that's the difference between business credit and personal credit. You can max out them Home Depot cards on that flip the house and then pay the bill, and it does not affect your business credit score. Okay, here goes another bonus. Grants. All right, did you know the government hands out grants for real estate investors? A grant is like a scholarship. It's free money. Okay, you do not have to pay it back. Okay, this is how you find a grant. All right, there's ways to find a grant. The government has a searchable database of available grants at grants.gov. Okay, make sure y'all got that. Grants.gov. You got to search under these keywords: housing, homeless, and infrastructure. Search these keywords. Okay. If you use house or rehabilitation or structure, those give you unrelated results pertaining to grants that are going to help you. Okay. Grants usually close quickly. Many are only available for a few months. You can apply for more than one grant at a time, fill out applications completely, and as accurately as you can. So like these government grants, they become available at a particular time and close at a particular time. So that means you got to you have to stay on that website to find the ones that's going to fit you, right? So at first, if you don't find one that fits you, or the ones that you do apply for you don't get, then you keep looking on the website for grants that pop up. They could pop up at any time, okay? Okay, HUD grants. Search the HUD grants here. It's www.portal.hud.gov. Okay, NOFAs is a notice of funding availability. That's what they have at HUD, right? They include the contact where you send your application. If you apply for more than one HUD grant, it must be a separate NOFA. Okay, so that's what you need to know about applying for HUD grants. www.portal.hud.gov. No doubt about it. State and government local grants. State and local grants. Your state and local government might provide grants for housing as well. They offer a partnership to your state, city, or town. You can offer a partnership, okay? Ask for local government support for your project. Most municipalities want neighborhoods to be rehabbed, so property values will rise, which increases their taxes, right? So they want to do that. So they have to find out from those local agencies, those local government agencies, who has those type of programs that can help, right? Okay, pro tips about grants. A grant requires a grant proposal. They are a lot like a business plan. A local address is usually a bonus when applying for a grant. That's what you need to know. Oh, my mic going out again. All right, let's see if we can get that. All right, yeah, check 1, 2. All right, so check delivery requirements, mail or in person, and follow them to the letter. Here's a summary, and we can get out of here. Y'all can ask questions if you got some. Credit line hybrid program. Remember that? That's the best joint right there. Go to /get funding. businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding and check out the credit line hybrid program. That's good for startups. We got revenue lending. We talked about cash flow funding, merchant cash advances, security-based financing, 401k and securities, accounts receivable financing, commercial real estate, asset-based financing, real estate financing, house flipper financing, vendor credit, store credit, fleet, cash credit, business credit cards, business credit lines, partner program, and we talked about grants. What? Anybody got any questions? Now, you can get your free finance assessment to discover your optimal path to improve fundability, build business credit, and get business loans. Just schedule a free assessment. Go to /consult. You see the logo down there with the address to schedule your free business credit, your free business credit consult, or your free business assessment, finance assessment. Okay. Anybody got any questions? You can type it in. You can add it. You can put it in the chat box, whatever you want to do. All right. Let's see. Nothing in the chat. Nobody saying nothing. All right. Let's get out of here then. All right. If I got no questions, I done gave you all the stuff. All right. So check out the website, businesscreditbuilder.us. Talk to y'all later. Peace out. Yeah, that's how we do it. No doubt. Later, y'all. Y'all have a good one.